85.
There you go.
Yep.
Were
Wait,
you still preoccupied by that?
I was born 86.
87 to
Yeah.
me.
And,
we'll
uh,
not talk about. We'll not talk about
And
mine.
what point are we making
Anyway.
here, Southern?
We've constantly disagreed on our age because you maintain that we're the same age.
Yeah. How old are you?
34.
Same. There you go. We're the same age.
I always thought you were older than me because you yelled more,
Yeah.
and you had
That's my warped understanding of adults.
yeah. Oh, he yells more, so he must be older. He's in charge.
Yeah.
He's an adult.
It's definitely a volume thing here. Yeah.
A 6-year-old.
Don't say
yells,
volume.
Oh, he's 47.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's get into these lyrics. The first verse. Debbie just hit the wall.
Probably
She
should have
never
put your foot on
had
the
it
brake.
all. Yeah, oh, fuck. Debbie,
Sorry.
fuck me. One Prozac a day. Husband's a CPA. Her dreams went out the door when she turned 24. Only been with one man. What happened to her plan to be a slut? She was gonna be an actress. She was gonna be a star. She was gonna shake her ass on the hood of Whitesnake's car. Her yellow SUV is now the enemy. Look at her average life, and nothing has been all right. Very depressing, isn't it?
Tale
Yep.
of absolute
It's a
disappointment.
real downer.
What's Prozac?
It's like a antidepressant.
Oh, okay. Well, she's only taking one a day.
Yeah,
Surely she's not that depressed.
it's just taking the edge off.
Also, her
She's probably
husband,
drinking about 15 bottles of vodka on top of that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
well, that's fine.
her husband's a
it's not
CPA, which I've just found out is a certified public accountant. According
know.
to Genius.com, literally the most boring job in existence, but stable and profitable.
Well,
I was going to say,
We have a couple of them at my work, and I can
Yeah.
tell you right now, like, stereotypically speaking, they are a 10 out of 10 for fit of that role. Like,
yeah.
you cannot have a conversation with these people at all. You actually can't have a conversation with them.
Just not capable
They're
of social.
wired. They're different
abilities.
human beings. They're not actually human beings. They're certified.
They
public
just like
accountants.
numbers.
I can think of
Yeah.
one more boring job in existence. I knew a guy that operated an elevator at a like a sporting arena.
That would be shocking.
Yeah, that would be pretty shit.
Mm.
But you'd get along with these CPAs, wouldn't you, Zav? With all the maths.
Oh,
that
I
they
do the math. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Actually, I do know a occupation. I do know a bloke who did an occupation a lot more boring than all of this.
Yeah.
He used to be the guy that screwed the lids on toothpaste. And then his son got a golden ticket, and then he went to Willy Wonka's factory and won the golden ticket.
I've got a golden ticket. Ya-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
look at me.
Run, Charlie, and don't stop until you get home.
Up and about. I never thought that I could be.
You stole fizzy lifting drink.
You stole. Oh. I want it now.
I like that we've only got one verse into this. We've already got off on Willy Wonka tangent.
What?
Fuck this song.
I'm impressed that you guys know the line so well.
Oh, I know all of
Ah,
them.
yeah, it's Willy Wonka. Mate.
I've seen it a lot of times and I still don't remember any of it.
What business you in, Salt? Nuts.
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 Nuts. Veruca, sweetheart.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
I want my golden goose to lay golden eggs for Easter. You can have all those things when you get home.
We used to have the Willy Wonka on VHS taped off TV, and we still had the ads on the tape as well as the show. There was one bit where it was like the news. There's one bit, yeah, that was on it. There was one bit where the news goes, "Good evening, I'm," and then it cuts straight off and goes back to the show, and it goes, "Good evening, I'm Charlie Bucket." We always thought that was really funny.
Gooses. Geeses. So many good lyrics.
Violet's turning violet. We got that one.
Violet, you're turning violet, Violet. I want to feast I want a bean feast. Oh, one of those. That's my favorite. That's what she says, eh? I want a feast. I want a bean feast. And the dad's like, oh, one of those.
All right, Wonka, what will it cost?
Wonka. How much for the golden goose? Not for sale.
Happiness and harmony. Happiness and harmony. Fuck, I know too much from that.
It's so much.
Yeah.
I wonder if we started from the very start, how much we could get through the movie without stuffing up a line. That's another podcast.
Anyway.
That's a whole different one. That's like we'll do a special edition episode where we
Candy
try
man
and recite.
Willy
try and
Wonka
recite-
can.
Well, actually, let's all just get the scripts and we'll just read
Oh,
Willy
that'll be an
Willy
episode.
Wonka from
So do
start to finish, and we'll do it as a special edition.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Can
love
someone
that.
get on to getting?
That's
their
what
hands on
we'll
that
do.
script?
Like, if one of the Grammys is really shit, or if the song is that shit, that we just
We're going to revise the 1984 Grammys, and it was all shit. So now we're going to read Willy Wonka from the first page to the end.
we're going to revise the 1984 classic Willy Wonka.
Please, Southern, can you please try and get your hand on the script
Oh
for
yeah,
that?
yeah, I'm on it.
'Cause we will 100% do.
He knows it already.
I know. And you got to sing all the songs.
Oh man, I could do
Yeah.
that.
What do
Yeah,
you get
okay.
when you get so damn sweet?
Eating as much as an elephant eats.
What are you at getting terribly fat? What do you think will come?
Oh, that.
I don't like the look of it.
Oh, God, sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm actually
Wow.
not sorry. I'm going to keep going. No.
Okay.
Eating as much as an elephant eats.
So let's go back to this first verse
Third line.
of 1985 by Bollywood Soup. So her dreams, they went out the door when she turned 24.
You know
Doesn't
what?
it?
Oddly enough, so did mine.
The thing is,
Yeah, something about being
no one's
24.
forced her into this. She could have been a cock whore all the time from 17 to 23.
Is that what you think the lyrics are? That's how you interpret these lyrics?
I assume that's what her dreams are.
Okay.
Dude, she was going to be.
All
an
she
actress.
wants
She
is
was gonna
to
be a
shake her
star.
ass on Whitesnake's car.
Mm. Yeah,
It's
she got to do that.
yeah, from 17 to
married.
23, you could have done that. That's a lot of time. A lot of time.
Mm.
Yeah.
She's got a yellow SUV that is her enemy. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like one of
Oh,
those
weird,
like
hey?
Christine style, like Stephen King's like things where the car's possessed by the devil.
I just have this. You know how they say like, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer.
Yeah.
I feel like the car's like, well, she has to drive me to work.
she has
It's like she's gonna get so close she'll be inside me.
Yeah. How you gonna get to work, Debbie?
Every time she drives it, turns it on. She thinks everything's going to be all right. It's just like, check engine. And you're like, you got me again.
Fucking SUV. All right, the chorus.
Okay, can I just say, before we go to the chorus, I just have one
Yeah.
thing to say.
Yeah.
I was today years old when I realized that the first bit is since Bruce Springsteen.
What did you
I
think
always
it
thought
said?
it was, so bring back Stacy.
Bring back Stacy, Madonna.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. So
Stacey
bring
who,
back
though?
Stacy, and then I
Like Stacey's mum.
so
yeah.
I'd always ask people who's like, obviously we know who Madonna is, but who is Stacy? And everyone had always been like, oh, I'm not sure. Like they thought.
Oh, you've asked
same.
multiple people this.
Yeah,
Hey, you know the chorus of
just stops them on
Bollywood
the
Soup
street.
1985.
Yeah.
They're like,
Who's Stacey?
they're like vaguely, yeah.
I don't know, but I know
yeah,
who Bruce
yeah.
Springsteen is, and I'm like, well, what's that got to do with the argument?
Yeah. What is his wife Stacey or something? Is it?
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah.
I just feel like such an idiot.
Let's get this
Anyway.
chorus out of the way.
The chorus is, since Bruce Springsteen, Madonna, way before Nirvana, there was U2 and Blondie and music still on MTV. Her 2 kids in high school, they tell her that she's uncool because she's still preoccupied with 1985.
So when did this song come out?
As well, just real quick,
2004.
19th. Well, I assume if it's American, it's the 19th month, the 19th day. There's no such thing as the 19th month.
Damn you, Smarch Weather!
So, yeah, look, Zav does the math again. There's only 12 months in the year.
He does the math.
Yeah.
He's got his pen out for those who can't see.
So Zav, how many months over have they said it? Like,
They've actually gone 7 months over, so it's now it's July 1986.
So she's preoccupied with July 1986.
Yeah. So what? Yeah, that's shit, isn't it?
That's
shit.
inconsistent lyrics because, like, you know, these bands wouldn't have been current at that point, surely.
No,
not anymore.
Um,
Not in '86.
look, do you not wonder why your kids would hate you if you were obsessed with the one specific year, 1985, in 2004?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Like, it's just like everything's gonna be 85. Everything's 85 themed.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, what a shit fucking time to theme everything around.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like the same as Paul
Yeah.
McCartney being obsessed with 1967. It's like, yeah, cool, mate. Good on you. Well done.
Seems like it might have been a cooler time than 85. Like, what she's just basically likes mountains of coke and fast cars.
And she's like, kids, you off to school, are you? Don't forget your Encyclopedia Britannica. They're like, Mum, we have phones and Google. She's like,
Yeah.
No, back in my day, we carried around our encyclopedia. So you'll do that.
You'll do that.
How do you expect to learn anything?
Like, I hate you, Mom!
In a bit of a reverse Birds of Tokyo, I feel like saying Bruce Springsteen is a bit awkward when you could really just say Springsteen and everyone would know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
The old Fleetwood style thing.
It's the opposite of that.
And it would fit.
Since Fleetwood, Madonna.
Actually,
Since Springsteen.
I looked up a few major events in the history of the Earth that happened in 1985. One of them was Live Aid. It was 1985, so that's probably a big thing.
Yep.
Fair enough. Obviously, New Coke, we've mentioned that. Yeah, well, a big one was the Rainbow Warrior got bombed and sunk.
Oh, yeah,
That was a big one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Route 66 was removed from the United States highway system.
Well,
That's a big one.
removing a road is always pretty fucking exciting.
Yeah, look, yep.
This all comes in verse 2, I believe.
Also, Marty McFly travelled back to the past from
1955.
Yeah,
Correct.
from 1985.
From 1985.
He also went back there when Biff Tannen owned the place.
Yeah, that's right. Back to the future.
Yeah, an alternate 1985.
Second verse. She's seen all the classics. She knows every line. Breakfast Club, Pity and Pink, even St. Elmo's Fire. She rocked out to Wham. Not a big Limp Bizkit fan. Thought she'd get a hand on a member of Duran Duran. Where's the mini skirt made of snakeskin? And who's the other guy singing in Van Halen? When did reality become TV? Whatever happened to sitcoms, game shows?
Yeah, they're still kind of going.
On the radio.
They were still
That's
kind of
it.
going at that point.
Oh,
Sitcoms.
They're still going now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an easy one. So whatever happened to sitcom? They're still on TV. Oh,
Okay, sorry. I'll take
She
that
seems
back.
to do nothing but complain. Nothing.
Yeah.
but
Is her name
complain.
Orianthe?
Yeah. If I was her accountant husband, I'd cut her loose.
Orianthe was born in 85, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I
it
think
sounds
he
like
was.
I can't blame the husband for being a CPA. It sounds like he's the only person capable of holding this fucking shit show together.
Yeah, I know. Oh,
Someone's
man.
going to bring the money in, don't they?
I think this is a good time to bring up that the band SR71 also put out this song in 2004. And
Yeah.
their verse 2 is different to Bowling for Soup's verse 2 by 1 or 2 lines.
Right?
Yeah, there's
Right.
like in the voiceover bit, doesn't he say the rubber broke or something like that?
That's later. That's later.
Oh,
So we
okay,
got.
yeah.
She's. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Here we go. This is going to be an interesting podcast.
Hiccup
That's all the
beverage.
laughing. Let's get through this verse without a hiccup. Here we go.
Bev does the hiccup.
It does the monster hiccup.
She's seen all the classics at least 100 times. Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. So not
Yeah, well, that's better than sitting
St.
almost
Elmo's
fire.
Fire.
Yeah.
She rocked out to Wham. Not a big Limp Bizkit fan. Here's the controversial one. I shouldn't have started talking. Never knew George was gay. Hoped they'd hook up one day.
Hoped they'd hiccup one day. Never knew George was gay. Hope they'd hiccup one day. Wow.
Yeah.
What a line to hiccup on. Oh, man. Get.
Keep going.
That's it. That's all I got.
I'll read this bridge because then we're done. And we can talk about the SR71 thing here, but the bridge is she hates time. Make it stop. When did Motley Crue become classic rock? And when did Ozzy become an actor? Please make it stop, stop, stop. That's it.
And
Well,
bring back.
Ozzy became an actor. He's not really an actor.
Nah, I
It's
wouldn't
his
say
life.
that's an actor. He didn't become one. No, it's just
Yeah,
him.
I mean, he's in
walking
like
around.
Little Nicky acting.
Yeah, one might say he was acting the whole time.
Well, I doubt it. Like, it's not like he's sitting there going, oh, Sharon, fuck you, fuck you. And they're like, cut. He's like, is there any water left? I'm a little parched.
Sorry, Mr. Director. Do you mind if I take another crack at that? I think I can really bring some more to the scene.
What's my motivation?
Sharon!
Oh!
Yeah, it turns out he's really well spoken. He's like, sorry. Oh, that was a faux pas from my end. Sorry about that.
Oh,
guys.
pardon. Pardon moi.
Okay, so then they go in the chorus anyway, and whatever. But this is such a goddamn bizarre thing. When I started doing the research on this, I sent a message through to you guys and went, "This is a cover."
Yeah.
And no one knew this. There was a cover. I didn't know. What's crazy is it's a cover of a song that came out the same year as this song.
Mm.
They covered a song that came out the same year.
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
and
their name is
that's a
Bowling for
strange-
Soup. So
that's
what
a
else
strange
fucking
thing to
weird
do,
shit
isn't it?
do they
so
have to do?
when I checked out the cover that you'd sent through without
Yeah.
knowing anything about it, I just listened to it and I was like, okay, it's definitely the same song. It's got to be this SR71 band was like, that was the band and they had done this song and then they got signed and they were like, oh, like SR71 not working. Let's rebrand you guys and get you to re-release like one or two of your songs under a different name and all that.
Yes.
That's what
It's
I honestly
slightly more
assumed. Like,
Safer work lyrics.
I was like, oh, it's not a cover. It's the same band. They've just re-released it. But
Because the cover version, the original version by SR71 is identical,
yeah.
bar a few words.
And they do things like the start of the Bowling for Soup ones, like woohoo, like
Yeah.
that's not how the way the other one starts, but it is in the
but it
song.
still has it in there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Little differences. And at first, I thought it was the same song. Like it is the same song, same recording. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how identical it is.
Yeah. So it was written by Mitch Allen, who was the lead singer and guitarist for the band SR71. It was released on the album Here We Go Again in 2004, which, it's the same year that Bowling for Soup's album came out that had this song on it as well. So I've done a deep dive to really try and figure out what the fuck has happened here. So SR71, they'd been dropped by their US record label, but they still had a record deal in Japan. So
Right.
so they'd recorded this album in America. They're an American band, but it was only going to be released in Japan. So Alan was using this track to try and get a new record deal in the States, and he gave it to an A&R guy who then basically handed it, who went, this sounds like a Bowling for Soup song, and gave it to Bowling for Soup and went, you guys should do this.
What?
And so this A&R guy has basically fucked Mitch Allen over,
Oh, yeah.
handed it to Bowling for Soup and said, you guys should do this. Bowling for Soup had already completely finished recording their album. They were done. The A&R guy rings them and goes, I've got this song, you've got to record it. It's just come onto my come onto my desk, and it's, you know, right up your alley. You should do it. Put it on this album. They're like, we're done. Like, no, you've got one more day left, so go in and do it. So they went in and recorded this entire song in one day. So it basically ends up on this Bowling for Soup album in America, but it was also on Here We Go Again by SR71, which was released in Japan, and they sound fucking identical.
Even the vocals, like
the vocal, everything. It's like
it sounds like the same singer.
I reckon they've put this on the original SR71 and got the guy to like just sing over the top of it. Like, that's the first thing they did, was just sing over the top of it, then we'll just fucking basically program all of the music around it. But there's this ongoing debate now about who asked who to record it. So
all right.
Mitch Allen's saying that Bowling for Soup contacted him after getting it and said, we're going to record your song. And he's just like, what? Like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean? He's like, and they used all this shit like, yeah, but I think the bridges could be better. The bridge could be better. We're going to like fix up some lines that aren't that good and all this sort of stuff. And he's like, well, fuck, it's already on our album. Like, our album's out. So, like, whatever, like, do that. But by doing this, he is now credited as a songwriter on it.
Yeah.
So, sneaky fuck from Bowling for Soup has now got himself a writing credit on this song that he's basically just completely copied. Yeah. And then Bowling for Soup have this thing, also say that Mitch Allen contacted them directly to say, will you record out my song? Because
Mitch Allen has, like, he's like credited as being a songwriter for Bowling for Soup.
That's right, because it's his song.
So I'm really confused with what I'm seeing, songwriter-wise, because mine says, where are we? Can you guys see the screen right now? So songwriters, John Allen, Mitchell Scher, and then this is the weird one, Mitchell Allen Scher, which is a blend of those two names, John Allen and Mitchell Scher, and also Mitchell Allen Scher. I don't understand that. Like, what is the go?
I'd say that Mitchell Allen Scher is probably their publishing, like what their publishing deal's under,
right,
for a songwriter.
Yeah,
and those two dudes are from SR71.
Right.
Yeah. So they wrote
Dan,
it.
you big fucking.
I just like. I was very
You're like our audience. You big fool.
So basically, after all of this shit, right, Mitch Allen just threw the fucking towel in with SR71 because he's been completely fucked. But just went, you know what? Well, people want to record my songs. I'll just become a songwriter. He did become a songwriter. He's written hits for Demi Lovato, Miley Cyrus, Jason Derulo, Pitbull, Kelly Clarkson, Simple Plan, Faith Hill, Selena Gomez, Jonas Brothers, and is worth something like $15 million US.
Yeah.
Wow.
I saw that.
Yeah. Bowling for Soup have recorded 8 albums. No, sorry, 10 albums over 8 different record labels since 1994.
I've spent the whole time we've been talking, I've been Googling pictures of the lead guitarist from Bowling for Soup.
Yeah.
Have you seen him?
He's
probably the biggest famous musician on the planet.
I don't know how he's still alive.
Oh, man. He is really, really big.
Yeah, and it's kind of used as a gimmick. Like, we've got the really, really fat guitarist. You're like, that guy is going to die, like, really soon. Yeah. Really soon.
I'm just fascinated. That's why I went quiet.
Did you just say,
it's because I've been looking at pictures of him.
Did you just say fatstinated? I'm pretty sure you did.
I'd like to just quickly read out. This is his Twitter bio. I had my moment as a golden god. Now I'm a funny and bitter old man with charisma. I apologize for my past transgressions. I'm a work in progress.
Whose profile?
The Chris Burney, the large guy.
Oh, the fat guy?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
He's a big guy.
He is a big dude.
So
So
lead
that
vocalist is a big boy too. He's a
Thick.
big boy. He's a big boy.
So crazy. That for such a shitty song, that's a pretty crazy story behind
Oh
it.
yeah, definitely.
I don't know. I've never heard of anyone else releasing a cover of a song that came out the same year.
Well, back in the
Weird.
back in the 60s, a lot of people would take Beatles songs and do their own versions, often before
That's
the
true.
Beatles even put them out, and they would
Yeah,
all
I
chart
bet.
at the same time.
Yeah. Okay.
That was just the way it
Well,
was back in the day.
You know, maybe there was a bit more to that
Yeah,
than
well, this is
1985's.
right? So-
Like, not an SR-71 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the Bowling for Soup one was produced by Butch Walker.
Oh, not even
Um,
Butch Vig. Yeah, fuck that.
Butch Walker. He's produced Seven Dusts, The Donnas, Avril Lavigne, Family Force 5, which I don't know if you've ever heard of Family Force 5.
Yeah.
But they have this wicked album called Party at the Front. No, what is it? Business at the Front, Party at the Back.
Do you think
And
I may have
it's
shown
fucking
you that
rad.
band? Maybe not.
Really? No, I'm pretty sure I showed you.
Nah, I'm the only person. You're the only person I know that has ever heard of that band.
Yeah. So that's a fucking really cool. That's their first album. It's really cool. Pink, Fall Out Boy, Katy Perry, All Time Low, Weezer, The Wombats, Panic at the Disco, and Green Day. So this guy's produced everyone and everyone. I've also made a note here that I hate his fucking voice.
Wait, the
Talking
SR7.
voice.
No.
The
Bowling for Soup. Old mate. Bowling for Soup.
Oh, yeah.
This is very of its time, where like a lot of bands were doing that annoying pop punk voice.
But
Oh.
it sounds like a cartoon version of a pop punk band.
yeah.
Did anyone else? I have a funny story about this song from today, where someone asked me what episode we were doing of the
Is it a
podcast, and
story
I
if
said
it was
Bowling for
today?
Soup, 1985, and they went, "Oh, Weezer," and I went, "No, you'd think that, but it's not, because it sounds like a fucking
I literally
Weezer
just said
parody.
who it was, and you said Weezer after that, so you're wrong, dickhead.
Yeah. So I hope you never listen to it. Fuck
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to our podcast.
It's just
though.
it's like shit Weezer, and that's saying something."
His voice is extremely irritating to me. I don't like it. I think the whole
I think it's
generic
just a bit of-
sound,
I actually think
the
it's
whole
like,
generic sound of all of
pretty
it
shit.
is, you can tell the whole thing was knocked out in one day.
Well, let's move to the video then. Fuck it.
What's with the little gaps where they yell and shit? Let's talk about that for a sec. With it in the SR-71, he's like, the rubber broke, and then the you know what I'm talking about? The Bowling for Soup version, they say something else.
Look, I listened to it once and went, that's enough. That's enough.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Other than I made a note saying that there's not a real amp being used to record this at all.
Oh no, no way.
That's not a real guitar amp sound.
Mm.
It's I've never heard a more plugged in, used a plug in amp simulator before in my entire life. Like literally, let's knock this shit out. We've got 6 hours left of studio time.
Mm.
Let's just do it. Bevo, tell me about the video, mate.
All right, here we go. Hit it.
Here's the video facts from A to Z, and they're coming at you straight from Ryan B. It's a terrible song, and I know you agree. It's the music video summary
With Bevo.
Seems that Bowling for Soup have missed the irony of performing a song about a woman with no future potential stuck in 1985 whilst performing in their parents' garage, dressed as Robert Palmer, Motley Crue, and George Michael.
Indeed. I had nothing to say about this until it got to 1 minute 25. And then I came across, I wasn't enjoying having to listen to it or look at the film clip. And then it just struck me that she talks about how her kids are in high school, right?
But
Yet
they
her
have fucking.
her yard is full of fucking little kids' toys.
Yep.
Like, what high school do these kids go to? Like the special high school?
And she's like starting to clean up all the toys in the yard, like
Yeah.
big toys. Where are
Yeah.
you putting them? The only place for them is in the yard.
Yeah. Just leave them there. They're
Yeah.
fenced in.
Sell them. They're in high school.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Fucking
Stop hot. Well,
Gumtree.
mate, look, this chick is holding on to 1985, so she might also be a hoarder.
The other thing is, like, she doesn't really, until the end, do anything that would indicate she's stuck in 1985. She's pretty normal. They're the ones that are doing all the
Weird stuff.
Which is
And she doesn't have a yellow SUV.
Nah.
It's like
that really annoyed me.
It's like
they couldn't get one.
Just, that annoys me. Inconsistencies with lyrics, and then like the Wasabi film clip, Lee Harding, and then like it's about this chick. She's so hot. She's so hot. All right, film clip. Get the mannequin. Like
there wasn't even wasabi in it.
There was no wasabi and no woman.
No.
They're the two things your whole song is about.
Right. Yeah.
And Schwamis.
Yeah, that's right. Don't listen to them. 1 minute 45. Token black guy.
Yep.
I haven't seen one of those in a little while.
Postman.
There he is. Get him in there.
Yeah.
It seems to me like they're trying to lure her into some sort of gangbang situation.
Yeah, well, if they know about her that she's stuck in 1985, and
what are they trying to do exactly? They know she's obsessed with 1985, so they're dressing up like bands from 1985 and trying to lure her over to their house. Suspect?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
yeah. Look, I'm not going to disagree with anything you just said.
Yeah.
I must admit, it's really funny at the end when you hear it actually rolling around on the top of the car.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Once I've said this fucking a million times. Stop fucking rolling around on bonnets. They cost so much to respray.
Yeah, I know.
Just fucking stop doing it. Like it's dumb.
So do you think like they're like because they're pretty, they seem pretty focused on the fact that she's rolling around on that bonnet? Do you think that maybe they're going like, oh, she's so hot, or is it like? We collectively own that car. We all put in money for it, and it's our favorite thing that we own. And she's just rolling on it.
Yeah,
it was the one positive note that I had about this entire experience of listening to this and watching it was the very ending. That the whole thing of the music cutting out, and she's still dancing away on it.
You can hear
and the husband just being like,
going.
"Yeah, what are you doing?"
Yeah,
and they just give her like a slow clap.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I enjoyed that bit. That was about it.
It's actually a pretty shitty music video, hey? I
Yeah.
don't really get it.
Even
Also,
like the band themselves don't look that likable.
Nah.
There's a bit where the guitarist is like doing a break dance or whatever, and he kind of like, I think he's kind of like trying to be like a break dancing Michael Jackson.
Right. Can you imagine how
But
out of breath he would have been?
Looks more like a fucking break dancing Boy George.
Oh, is that the?
Yeah.
It's like Run DMC or something.
Yeah.
and they're spinning him around.
Yeah.
Or Beastie Boys.
He just has that like fucking Boy George look about him.
Yeah, he doesn't look trustworthy at all.
Not trustworthy.
All right. Anyone got YouTube comments?
Nah. It's another one that I went through. I'm trying to find them. And,
Gave up.
Oh, here's one.
I've
this is
got a real good one.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you go.
Bev, you go. No, mate, you're all right.
You might have the same one as me.
I'll
so.
go. No, you go.
No.
No,
you go.
you hang up. No,
All right, I'll go because I
hung
did
up
just
on
find
me.
it. I did find a good one. It's from Annie 3 months ago. Can't believe a year was named after this.
Fuck.
All right, fuck yeah, I'm saying mine.
Yep.
This one's from Paul Jones 8 months ago. This song makes me miss 1985. I was born in 2002. What?
What is going on?
What's going on?
This one's Un Pinguin de Sophistique.
Pingu.
They've done the math. Here's a weird thought. In 5 years, there will be more years between us and the release of this song than between its release and 1985.
I did do the maths.
It's not impressive when it's 5 years from now.
No.
Someone's redone the lyrics for a different year, if you want to hear that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, go.
Before Jay-Z and Gaga, somehow still Madonna, there was Green Day and Fergie and Pimp My Ride on MTV. My 2 kids in preschool, they tell me that I'm uncool because I'm still preoccupied with 2005. 3.8k likes on that one. So
Jesus,
good on you.
That's more than this video.
Good on you, big Zeke.
Good stuff. A lot of time on Zeke's hands.
Yeah.
Look, there's not much of a legacy here. It wasn't a hit.
Wasn't it?
Nah. Oh, look, it went top 10 in the US. Like, it just went to 10, 22 in Australia.
Really? I thought this song was fucking massive.
Yeah, me too.
Topped at 23 on the Billboard Hottest 100
Ever
charts.
spent a night out in Wollongong on a Thursday night for retro night? You fucking hear this song.
Isn't it sad that this is
fucking
considered
night.
retro?
It's like it's not retro if you're just singing about things back then.
Yeah. Oh, you know,
Dumb.
Wollongong's
That's
like a
lazy
bit shit
from a
though, isn't it?
DJ's point of view.
I heard another
Yeah.
Bowling for Soup song in this, like listening to this song, and it was very similar. Like it was another callback song where they like just constant references to things. Like if you're gonna do it in one song only and leave it. Don't.
They tried to milk it. I think they've done it a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to ride that wave.
Someone like the SR71 wave.
Yeah. And Jarrett Reddick, who is the singer of Bowling for Soup, is worth $5 million US.
Shit. They also wrote the theme song for Jimmy Neutron.
Oh, that's a fucking sick song. Yeah,
Actually, that makes
cool.
a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's where the money's coming from, I guess.
It's Neutron money.
Neutron money, because SR71 are making the money off this song.
I also found out that apparently the singer is now the voice of Chuck E. Cheese in America.
Oh, that makes
So that's
fucking cool.
That's also where the money's coming from.
They've also done a cover of Stacey's Mum because people would get confused with who originally did it, I'm sure. And they were probably
Have they written
capitalizing
any
on
of
that.
their own songs?
Yeah, okay, good stuff. So now they're
Fuck 'em.
trying to fucking Fountains of Wayne are bloody getting buried by Bowling for Soup as well. Good on them. Fucking scum. Let's rate this shit.
Righto.
Motherfuckers, this is it. Now it's time to rate this shit.
All right. Fuck. I don't know. How much bloody soup?
How many pins are you knocking down with...
Yeah.
10
out
is
of
you've
10.
got so much pumpkin soup that you tip the pot over at the start of the alley and it dribbles all the way down. What is it? Lane.
You got the bumpers up?
Yeah, the bumpers are up.
Soup out the alley.
There's enough soup to fill the lane and give you a perfect 10.
A
make
strike,
you die.
as we call it in the industry.
And one is
So much soup that you pour it all over yourself and die from burns.
one is barely a ladle full.
The soup is thin, watery.
It hasn't been mixed properly.
Yeah.
Like cabbage soup from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
The soup is actually
That's
just
how you resolve a podcast.
the soup is just a bowl you left in the sink to strain, and it's actually just tepid water.
Oh my god. Fuck this shit.
Okay.
I
How
retire,
much?
hey. I
What do
retire.
you give it? What do you give it out of 10, Zav?
Oh, I fucking reckon it's not that bad, eh? I'll give it like a 3.
Oh,
Yeah,
Righto.
3 out of
Ooh.
10. Yeah. The more I think
Okay.
about it, the more I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes I'm just in my head, I'm like, 1985. And then I'm just on with the rest of the day.
but
You know?
does that put you in a good mood or a bad
Yeah, it
mood?
puts me in a bit of a fucking, all right. So, yeah.
Okay, 3. Bevo.
I feel like this song tricks you into thinking it's good by listing other things that are good.
Yes, it's a scam.
And therefore, 1.
Yeah.
Nah, it's shit.
I
It's
don't
a
mention the
terrible
Crazy
song.
Frog.
It's just I put it on today on my morning walk, and I was just like, "This is
Oh.
fucking shit."
You were just
Yeah,
you were
exactly.
at a full sprint.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is a terrible song. Skip. Ding, 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 ding.
Ah, that's better.
Ah,
Much better.
Yeah.
But it's not.
What's going on?
It's not.
What's going on is I'm enjoying my bloody morning walk all of a sudden. I'll tell you what's going on.
Morning, Ryan. Ring a ding ding.
Can't stop. 7.
Ooh.
That's all right. That's fun. That's fine.
Easy
Dan
rock
Southern.
better than this, eh?
I'll still give it a 3.
yeah, good.
Because the thing is, I've written a lot of music that sounds exactly like this. Well, obviously not as good because otherwise, people would have heard it. But yeah, I feel weird. Like
No SR71.
anything that takes a piss out of itself, I'm into. I like it, and I like that it takes themselves too seriously, and I like the clip being like they're just being a bunch of fucking dickheads. Yeah, and I'm into that. So good on you. Good on you.
Why not, eh?
It's like 3 ladles worth down that lane.
3 ladles worth. Yeah, that's
3
all right.
ladles, thank you. Yeah, just the 3 ladles.
That's a bit of a we'll have a light shower in the evening, and then that'll wash away. No worries.
Yeah, 3 ladles in the bowl, bit of bread. Dip it in there.
A couple of croutons here and there. Why not?
One
Soak up a
golden
bit of
ticket.
liquid.
One.
I've got a golden ticket.
I dislike this song so much.
Oh no!
Don't say it.
It comes on like Spotify playlists whenever you put on like pop punk playlists or punk playlists, and this
What was your
is
first
it's,
mistake?
it's always on there. It's always on there,
Yep. Good. Nice
and I
one.
always have to skip it
Yep.
before it gets through the nah. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, skip. I give it a 9.5.
Oh.
Ooh, how come it's not
And
a
the only
10?
reason it's off a 10 is because I find the end of the film clip humorous.
Oh, that's fair enough. Yep. You got to
That's
give it a
it.
whole rating as a whole. Yep.
Yeah, that's like anything I've given a 10 before. There's no merit. I give no merit to anything. I give half a point merit to the last 15 seconds.
The
of
sound
the
of a
film clip.
bonnet creaking.
Yes, when there's no, this song isn't on anymore. That's when I start to enjoy it.
All right, Dan. To take us out, can you please give us a "You Lose" speech, as if it's the song, though?
Oh, you gotta put me on the spot with that.
You know the rest of it.
Come on.
You stole fizzy lifting drink. You lose.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir.
But Mr. Wonka,
I said good day.
But Mr. Walker, fuck off.
All right, see yous.
Ring. Yeah, my headphone port's gone. Oh no, I can't hear.
How's my gain structure?
How's mine? Should I turn it up a bit more? What do you reckon? What about that? Is that good?
Turn it up.
All right, that sounds good to me. Let's go.
It sounds like the horse race track.
I know. Yeah. Or like,
The owner of the 97 Mazda 121, registration R76543, you've left your headlights on.
it sounds like the
And
train.
they're coming down the straight, bowling for soup.
The trains departing at like Dapto Station on there.
The next train to arrive on platform 1 goes to Martin Place. First stop, Waterfall.
You know, like through
accurate.
the actual trains, like speaker system that's never working properly.
It's so accurate.
Yeah. Yeah, that they get the bong 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 sound super clear.
Yeah.
Bong, bong, bong.
Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take you on?
How in this day and age have they not made drive-throughs a better quality speaker, like to hear?
Yeah.
Can you just check if that order's right on the screen? Thanks. So that was a chicken schnitzel with extra chips and gravy.
Who
Where
the
are
fuck
you
has a
all-
chicken schnitzel and gravy in the drive-thru?
If there is chicken schnitzel and gravy, through drive-through.
Wait,
I'm going there.
I'll drive there right now.
With a breakfast margarita for the drink, is that right? Thank you.
Oh, if you look at my waveforms, it's just like,
it's so insane. So insane. Crazy frog.
that's definitely how I'm going to start my album. if I ever
It's so
record one.
good. That's fantastic. That does sound like every fucking King Gizzard album I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't,
All right.
dude. I like King Gizzard. Please don't
I
say
know,
that
but that
again.
does sound like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds
Pretty good to me, thank you.
Fuck, this is so bad for my mic, eh?
Yeah.
So bad for my
This is
ears.
your captain speaking.
I've got some very
We
good
are
headphones
cruising
on.
at an altitude of 400,000 feet.
Oh,
400,000
Jesus. We are in space.
We've literally gone past the moon. We're so high up that we've circulated the moon, and we've forgotten the fact that we were actually meant to just go from Sydney to Wollongong.
I've gone too high.
if you
My bad.
if you look out your left side window, you'll see
You'll see the
dark
sea of
side the
tranquility.
moon.
You see the vastness and never-ending
The emptiness of space.
vacuum.
We're about
We
to
have
begin our
left-
descent
we have
on the
left the
Apollo
Milky
11
Way.
landing site.
And if you look
We-
to your right, you will see exactly the same.
We are now leaving the Milky Way.
Make peace with your God. You will shortly die.
we will never
Call
see
up
Earth
whoever you
again.
need to call and just let them know that you won't be coming home for dinner. Tell them not to worry about putting it in the oven, just scrape it straight into the bin.
Of course, you will not get through to them because we are, as I said before, 400,000 feet. above
However, if
the
you are with the
planet
Optus
Earth.
network, you'll probably still get to them.
So sit back, enjoy the
We do have
inflight
onboard Wi-Fi available if you choose to use that and log into your Facebook and just tell everyone you're about to fucking die.
5 minutes.
How are we going to do a whole episode now?
Man, Zav's waveforms are the spikiest of waveforms.
I don't know what you're talking about. They sound alright to me. Let's just keep going with it.
How fucking hectic is that breath in? Ready?
How about this?
I'm done. I'm done.
I'm done.
Fuck. Oh, fucking Jesus Christ.
This is 1,001 Songs That Make You Want to Die. The podcast where Xavier is a fucking dickhead and he just chooses to be all gay all the time. Yeah.
The big breath in.
It's like a pterodactyl that's got its throat slit.
Yeah. All right.
Wow.
All right.